It was a cold, stormy night. Rain pelted the old tin roof of Armin's garage, each drop sounding like a ticking clock, marking another moment in his lonely existence. He was a simple man, wore the same faded denim jacket every day, ate dinner out of the same cracked bowl, and worked tirelessly fixing rusted engines and broken dreams in his small roadside garage. Life hadn't been kind to him, but he never complained. He had lost his parents at a young age and inherited the garage from his late uncle. Every day was about survival. That night, however, would change everything. Around 2:30 a.m., while finishing repairs on an old rickshaw, he heard something, faint but distinct. Help! He froze. The wind howled outside, but that voice wasn't the wind. It was soft. Desperate. Human. Hello? Armin called, wiping his hands on a rag as he stepped out from under the hood. Silence. He grabbed a flashlight, heart thudding, and moved toward the back of the garage, where broken tires and scrap metal were piled up. He moved closer, then stopped dead in his tracks. There, lying in a heap next to an old muffler, was a girl, no older than 20, drenched in blood and rain, one shoe missing, her face bruised and swollen. Her lips trembled. Help! Armin dropped to his knees. Hey! Hey, you're okay now. You're safe. He didn't know what to do. He wasn't a doctor, just a poor mechanic with calloused hands and a warm heart. But he acted fast. Gently, he lifted her, carried her into the garage, and laid her on a bench. He grabbed an old blanket from the shelf, covered her shaking body, and called the local clinic on his old Nokia. They said an ambulance would take too long in the storm. Keep her warm, the nurse said. Stop the bleeding. Do what you can. We'll try to reach you soon. So he did. He cleaned her wounds using boiled water, wrapped her arm in an oily rag, and stayed by her side all night. She faded in and out of consciousness, murmuring strange things, names, numbers, something about someone chasing her. By morning, the storm had passed, but her story was just beginning. When the clinic finally arrived, they took her away, promising to keep Armin updated. He watched the ambulance disappear into the distance, feeling something stir in his chest. He didn't even know her name, yet he couldn't forget her face. 3 days passed. Armin worked, as usual, fixing broken headlights and changing tires, but his mind kept drifting. Who was she? Why was she hurt? Why in his garage? Then one evening, as he was closing up, a small white car pulled up. A man in a suit stepped out and approached. Are you Armin? He asked. Yes. The man nodded. She told me about you. My sister, her name is Zoya, she said you saved her life. Armin blinked. Zoya. She was running from an abduction attempt. We're still piecing it together, but she escaped and somehow ended up near your place. She would have died if you hadn't found her. Armin didn't know what to say. The Ma.